BJ Nelson is in the field. Say I started on time, but you have to excuse my tardiness. But you know, since we haven't had late night conversation in quite some time, I figured it was due. You know what I mean? Phaedra just finished working out. Boy, that's sexy. Know how to stay sexy. I ain't mad at you. You know, since we are in the building, it's been a minute since we held us a late night session. So you know, it's one of these nights, since I didn't drop no videos today, I thought I'd come and hang out with the people. Since there was so much going on today in the world of mischief, in the world of Shedeur, seems like Rex Ryan just showed his natural behind. I don't know why. I don't know why he would do such a thing. I don't know why he would come after nephew. You know. All I know is Rex Ryan had something to say about nephew today. And that ain't cool, Rexy. Rexy. It ain't cool, Rexy. You cannot be talking about nephew. Not in the wake of what's all been transpiring this week. You sound like a hater. You know, haters gonna hate, but Rex, you just showing your hatred in many, many ways. I don't know why Rex is hating, but I guess hating is just in your nature when you got a young man that's just shining the way nephew be shining. You know what I'm saying? So I guess hating is just in his nature. Nothing better than a late night cheer, I know. Boy, look here, man. You saw the thumbnail. Ooh, the haters be hating. We are not taking Dylan Gabriel at my Cowboys. Thank you very much. We got enough wasted roster spots at in our section. Who is texting me this time or not? We got enough hate going on, and we got enough things happening in the Dallas Cowboys that we don't need Lil Dylan taking up a much needed roster spot. You know what I'm saying? We'll just keep Lil Dylan where he at until they decide to get rid of him. Now, what will happen is nephew will end up at the Cowboys if the Cleveland Browns don't get their ish together. But you know, it is what it is and what it shall be. We just taking a little time, letting the people scroll on in and show on up, you know. I don't think we're gonna get too many at this midnight hour. But you know, y'all know how we do this thing. We gotta do what we do. But it's gonna be a party because nephew held a camp in Cleveland and showed out. He did a media session at the camp, and you know, we gonna go through it. We gonna talk about it. And there's some other things that we need to share amongst the group. You know, Mr. Footsie, yeah, old foot lover Rex. I don't even know why he just be talking. He shouldn't. You know. Hey, we don't have too much Dak hate up in here. It ain't Dak's fault that we can't get to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Because we scored 30-something points a doggone game. We need the other side of the ball to hold it down. We need the defense to step up. And that should happen this year because we got the defense tightened up. You know what I'm saying? So the Cowboys should be all right. We gonna be all right. Season number 10 for old Dak. You know, but if they don't get it together, it's rough out here in these streets. I know y'all ready to get the party started. Phaedra, she just got through exercising, so she trying to go take her shower and get her nightcap on and get her stuff together. And I'm holding her time up. St. Louis is in the building. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all ready to go, if y'all are ready to go, and y'all know I'm ready to go. So there you go.
Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is in the building. Hey, we got another banger. Turn me up. Woo, 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 woo. Cartier shades on, diamond dancing in the light. Cross on the chain, big Snacks looking right. Step in the room, whole screen start shaking, hit that intro. Now the whole chat waking, Colorado talk. Coach Prime with the motion, Shedeur in the mix, got the whole world posted. Cleveland Browns pressure, we gon' break it down. Big Snacks on the mic, hottest voice in town. Hey, another banger. So serious. Another banger. Big Snacks going live. Tap in right now for the energy ride. Like that video, subscribe to the name. Hit that bell too, don't miss the flame. Another banger, we don't do no boring. Sports talk jumping, whole chat roaring. Cartier frames, diamonds on shine. Big snacks in the building, it's showtime. Angel Reese cooking, Atlanta dream flying. Dallas Cowboys talk, you know we ain't lying. Browns nation loud, Buff nation stand tall. When Snacks push the button, he gon' talk about it all. Life, sports, culture, real talk in the booth. Funny with the jokes, but we standing on truth. If you came for the show, better stay locked in. Big Snacks got another one. Let the games begin. Big Snacks, Big Snacks. Another banger. Hey, like the video, subscribe right now. Hit that bell. Tap in with the live. Your boy Snacks in the building. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.
Y'all already know what time it is, but that's what we do. We keep the party going. Keep the thing moving right along. Did you get your sparkle on? Nicky Soul Fit from Fort Worth. What's happening? From your people down here, just a little bit south of you. You know what I'm saying? But it has been a lot, and I do mean a lot, of back and forth when it comes to Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson. These people don't understand nephew. They don't understand his presence. They don't understand what he means to our community. See, the people on the other side, a lot of them, I ain't saying all of them, I'm saying a lot of them. It's this culture. It's us. It's that thing that we exude when we walk in the building. It's that thing that turns heads. It's the presence. And for a person that hasn't done anything in the NFL, hasn't even completed a full season of play, the Cleveland media and a lot of people don't understand why Shedeur Sanders garners so much attention, has so much praise, gets so much love, have so many people taking up for you, when in their eyes, you've done nothing. You barely in your 20s. They think it's because of his father, and some of it is. But what a lot of people don't understand is that we've seen him as a child. We watch him grow into a man. And when you and us as a people, as a culture, we adopt those that we care about and spend a lot of time with. We watch the Sanders kids grow from babies to grown men. We followed Coach Prime's career for 30 plus years, from college till now. And we still tapped in. And they don't understand how one man and his family could be so respected, and we take up for them at all phases of life. And I was talking to one white dude the other day, and we was talking about football, and we were talking specifically about Coach Prime and his kids, and why the black community cares so much about Coach Prime. And I don't know if he gonna talk to me ever again, but he gotta see me quite often. But I think I hurt his feelings, because he said, Rick, you cover Coach Prime. You cover Shedeur. I watched your videos. I ran across your videos. You didn't tell me that this is what you did. I ran across one of your videos and I said, hey, I know that dude. And he said, you talked about Coach Prime and Shedeur as if they were on another level. They were untouchable, as if they could do no wrong. And I looked at him and I said, saying not that they can't do no wrong. It's just that we not gonna let people mistreat them. We're not gonna let people just say something that's wrong, that's disrespectful, or that really isn't what they are about, and let y'all get away with it. And he looked at me and he said, well, what does it matter? They just regular people. And I said, the same way I told you that Donald Trump wasn't shit, you told me, hold on now, that's our president. You can't talk about him like that. I said, oh, yes, I can. Because you voted for him. I didn't. I didn't want none of this shit. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for your president to be suing the IRS. That's basically suing yourself, because you control the government. So you suing the government that you control to get free money. That's not what I asked for. But when I talk about your president, you don't like it. That's the same way we feel about the Sanders family. And now, you an idiot, because that's your regular ass president. I don't like that man. I didn't vote for that man. And I told y'all that man wasn't nothing but a crook. And y'all believed all the bullshit he was telling you. That's on you. But now everybody else got to suffer. He walked off. Because if you want to talk the truth, we can spit these politics and I can hit you in the face with them all day. But I told him that's how we feel about the Sanders family. We just not going to let you get that off and think that it's okay. That's the way we feel about Angel Reese. We just not going to let you get that off and think that's okay. It's a certain few people in our group that we just not going to let you do that. And if you don't like it, then go the other way. Because when we talk basketball, he on the Caitlin Clark train. And I keep telling him Caitlin Clark ain't that great. Ain't nothing dynamic about Caitlin Clark's game, but she can shoot a three-point. She can shoot from the logo. She is not a dynamic player. Her team plays better when she ain't on the court. So what does that tell you about Caitlin Clark as a basketball player? Y'all get mad because the league is rough. It's basketball. She need to get in the gym and push some weights. Y'all think she ain't supposed to get fouled. But I ain't see you crying when the same lady that supposedly put her fist in Caitlin Clark's throat snatched Angel Reese by the back of the head. I ain't see y'all then. Where was y'all at? Don't nobody in the WNBA like Caitlin Clark because of her attitude. Because she a crybaby. Because she whine all freaking day. Because she flops. And don't nobody respect her for that. It's okay every now and then. Why you think LeBron James don't get as much respect as he should? Because he's a flopper. It works in both arenas. People don't respect your bullshit. But back to this Sanders family. We just ain't gonna let y'all get that off. And the Cleveland media be in an uproar every time we check their ass. And we do check them. I check them. Auntie Faye check them. G. Bush check them. Light-skinned ass K-Sap check them. FB teams, babyface teams, he checking them. Money Man dropping. You know, everybody putting Mad Dog. He ain't been on that in a minute because he been staying off the Cleveland media. He just been reporting on the positive. But we just ain't gonna let y'all get that off. We ain't gonna let y'all say too much bad stuff about Shedeur. Now, Shedeur, see, but what you ain't gonna hear all this week, all last week, we heard about these camps. They tried to, Auntie Faye is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. You know, all last week, they were talking about these camps. Deshaun camp, Shedeur camp. But what they missed while they was trying to start some crap, they could have been done that, but they missed their window. See, because what they didn't realize that, yeah, they was going to work together. But while they was trying to drum up the negativity about these opposing passing camps or these workout camps, they could have been got that off because they were already working opposite each other, doing their own thing. See, they was already, Deshaun had come back to Berea, started working out with some players. Shedeur was in Las Vegas working out with some players. Then back in Canton working out with some players. Deshaun was already off doing something else, working out with some players. See, that's when y'all could have got that opposite camp stuff off and cried about Shedeur doing one thing, Deshaun doing another. But y'all were too busy trying to come together in a group and try to get everybody on the same argument that when this passing camp was held, that they wasn't going to do it together. When Shedeur had already told you at the end of OTAs that they were going to do a camp together. Then when it come out this week, that, oh, look at them, they down there in Miami. They got Jerry, Judy, they got Denzel Boston, they got everybody down there, Casey down there, they all together working out. Right after Shedeur dropped this single, you know, you missed your window, Cleveland media. Your window was right there for you to grab it, and you missed it trying to wait to see when Deshaun held his camp again, was Shedeur gonna show up when they were already working separately? You could have been getting that off for about 2 weeks. You could have been climbing the walls, jumping up and down, talking about, oh, Shedeur in Canton. Oh, Deshaun down here in Miami working out. Now Deshaun back in Cleveland working out. Y'all could have been getting that off. You could have been drummed up that rivalry. But you missed your window. You waited till this week to try and drum up that raggedy ass topic about them working in opposing camps. And then all of a sudden, Shedeur show up down in Miami, Deshaun down in Miami. They down there working out together, throwing footballs, and KC Concepcion and Denzel Boston and everybody. The whole receiving corps and both the quarterbacks in Miami working out together. And it just hurt y'all little feelings. It hurt they feelings so much that Shedeur invited another quarterback from Orlando, a high school quarterback that he had been communicating with for a while, to come down to Miami and work out with them, hang out with them all day. Boy, y'all better get off nephew nuts, because he out here doing the doggone thing. They think it's a game, but he ain't playing.
Believe in you, I hope that you believe in you too.
What's your name, man?
Winder, man.
Winder, where you from?
Orlando.
Orlando, where you at? Currently.
Yeah, Miami with it.
You're in Miami with it. Oh, what you got going on in Miami? Talk to us.
Training, but I don't know. I think somebody said Shedeur coming. I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what they say.
That's what they say.
Well, how you got here then? How you got to Miami?
Shedeur flew me out.
Okay. Talk to you. Okay. Okay. All right. What you looking forward to working on today?
Really everything, just anything to get me better. Get ready for fall season. Trying to take the team to states.
Hey man, you jump from the O to the M just to get better. All right. I'm with you.
I believe in you, I hope that you believe in you too. Breathe in and breathe out.
Purpose, real work, real intent, changing real lives. Like I said, my dog do it because it's just what he do. I didn't even know about it. He just told me yesterday, man, I got a kid coming in who I've been helping, who I've been looking out for. I'm bringing him from Orlando to Miami. I need you to pick him up in the morning. Get him some work. Let him come down here and work with me. I was like, all right, cool. I ain't even know. And he ain't asked me to broadcast none of this. I broadcast because I love to see it. Because that's the tree we come from. Reach one, teach one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we open the door, we reach back and we pull as many through that door as possible. That's where we come from. That's what we're about. So yeah, like I said, God blessing the right ones. That's why we forever blessed. We forever doing it the right way. When you help his kids, man, can't nobody do nothing about it. They can try, but they can't do nothing about it. For real.
Exactly. And ain't nothing you can do about it. But when you hear from the Cleveland media this week, this won't be in the topic. This won't be talked about. They'll talk about his football camp because they have to, because they were there covering it. You know what I'm saying? But when you got somebody that is doing this kind of work, when Bull telling you, he didn't even tell me to say nothing about all this. I'm letting y'all know because I feel like people need to know what he does. And that's just Shedeur as a human being doing for other people. I ain't asked for no recognition. I ain't asked for no accolades. I'm just doing it because I can and I should. Because I like giving back and giving people the things that I had. It's mighty ironic that that's not the first time you've heard of Shedeur doing something. Just like after Mr. Ponder passed away, That man's mom said, Shedeur called me every day. Nobody had said anything about that. We didn't know that. He didn't broadcast that because the recognition is not what you're looking for. You do things like that because you are a good person. You are a caring person and you care about other people. The man told y'all, talking about other people, putting other people down for monetary gain. I can't respect that. Now, in his video the other day, Shedeur said he is the algorithm. And people are going to take that all kind of different ways. But he is the algorithm. It's plain and simple. Because no matter which way you talk about Shedeur, good or bad, you're going to get them views. And they know it. Cleveland Browns know it. Everybody around that circle know it. But they're going to call him cocky for saying he's the algorithm. They're going to call him conceited for saying he's the algorithm. They're going to think he patting himself on the back for saying he's the algorithm. That's just being aware of who and what you are. That's being aware that you can't let them squares in your circle. That's being aware that you got to keep your grass mowed because snakes, y'all don't hear what I said, say you got to keep your grass cut because them snakes, you can't see them when your grass is high. You got to watch the people around you. He told you when things was rough, when everything was going bad, when I got drafted 144, when my father was laid up with an illness, the people we thought we could count on, they disappeared. We ain't heard from nobody. We ain't seen nobody. They ain't called, they ain't write, they ain't text, they ain't send no email, smoke signal, nothing. Gotta keep them squares out your circle. I'm just saying. He said it, I did it. And I know he pissed a lot of people off, especially those in the Cleveland media. They understood exactly what he said and what he meant. Because trust me, every last one of them watched it. It's not a Cleveland media person that didn't see that. And if they tell you they didn't watch it, they lying, including Jason Lower ugly face ass. If they said they didn't watch it, they are a liar. They watched it. If you cover Cleveland, you had no choice. Because he is the algorithm. And you're going to need something to talk about all this week. Even though I think the rookies report to camp this week, that's why everybody back in Cleveland today. Showed back up. Shedeur held a camp today. And it was a wonderful little camp. Over 500 kids showed up free of charge. Not $1 was pushed out for them to host this camp. Now, my sons get invited to camps all the time, but there's always a fee associated with it. Quite hefty fees too. You know, some of these pro players, these ain't no free camps. We talking $100, $200 camps. to go participate in. Everybody ain't got that money. And they understand that. Well, we're going to let Cameron, our beautiful light-skinned queen, Cameron Justice, inform us about this Shedeur camp and what all took place today.
Saturday.
Believing you, I hope that you believe in you.
Shedeur Sanders was in Miami, Florida, working out with some other members of the Cleveland Browns. One day later, though, he's back here in Northeast Ohio, holding a youth football camp for more than 500 kids here at Brooklyn Memorial Stadium.
It's just the first one, so this is an amazing start. You know, it's an amazing start. Everybody's healthy. The gear that they have on look good. And everybody's out here smiling, so that's what it's about.
Sanders Camp, held in collaboration with Browns Give Back, brought out hundreds of kids to participate in skills and drills on the field.
I'm truly excited that they feel excited to see me and stuff.
I touched his shoulder.
I would say most of the time, usually, as like athletes and everything, like we're isolated more, so it's about giving in the community and just seeing everybody and seeing the inspiration that we give.
Sanders coming straight from the airport to spend time with the youth.
My favorite part of today was meeting Shedeur Sanders, that he's just trying to give back to the community and help the organization out.
One part of the camp even featuring a Simon Says that resulted in a lucky winner receiving a diamond chain.
We got a diamond chain prize right here. We giving this away.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't even think I was gonna make it.
Oh, the chain, that was just a little, yeah, that was just a little thing that I just thought was cool. So then I was like, okay, let's do it. You know, because I always want to be able to have these different memories, and I like competition. You know, overall, I love the competition factor.
For Sanders, having fun in the off-season is important, but even more important is giving back to the community.
It's an amazing day. Look at the sky. You hear the music. Look at the merch everybody has on. The kids, the parents, the extra festivities we have in the back. That was extremely. That's what makes me the most happy overall.
Money on me, money on three. 1, 2, 3.
In Brooklyn, Cameron Justice, News 5.
But what the hell just happened right there? But that is what is needed in Cleveland. Somebody showing the community love. Now, it's a lot of players that have been in Cleveland for a very long time. I don't know how many of them hold camps and hold camps of that magnitude. And it's good that the Cleveland Browns partnered with Shedeur on this camp, because they didn't want their name dragged through the mud. See, they didn't partner with him last year when he did the thing out in the projects after the apartment fire and the explosion. This time, they say we're not gonna miss out on this opportunity, because last year when he went out there and showed up and did all the things for the people, our name wasn't nowhere on it. And it was one of the most, probably still one of the most talked about things in Cleveland right now. How Shedeur showed up in the city like Batman and helped out a group of people that nobody from the Cleveland Browns would even thought about helping. But this time, they didn't miss out. The Cleveland Browns made sure they had their name on this camp. Now, where was Deshaun Watson's camp? I keep telling y'all, you only do certain things for your starting quarterback. Y'all don't feel me yet. See, y'all ain't with me. See, I'm all over in next year with this Shedeur Sanders plan and where Andrew buried them at. See, y'all ain't with me. I've been trying to tell y'all for a very, very long time that Shedeur Sanders is the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. See, because y'all keep listening to these people on this radio tell y'all, well, since they traded Myles Garrett, that tells you what they think about the quarterback room. No, the hell they don't. They traded Myles Garrett because Myles Garrett wanted to be traded. He didn't want to be in freaking Cleveland. That's why they traded Myles Garrett. It ain't got nothing to do with them quarterbacks. Traded Myles Garrett because Myles Garrett wanted to go. He said it loud the first time, so everybody could hear it. This time we kept it in the back door because y'all thought I was playing. So I had to put it out there on the bulletin board so the world would know I didn't want to be in Cleveland no more. And that's what that was. But I keep telling y'all, Cleveland has promoted Shedeur every step of the way. Cleveland promoted Shedeur when he changed his number. They promoted Shedeur overseas. Shedeur has been the face of everything that they have done. We ain't seen Dylan Gabriel. We ain't seen Deshaun Watson. Shedeur was in the schedule drop video. Deshaun Watson wasn't in there. Shedeur was in the recent media package that they dropped. Deshaun Watson wasn't in there. Shedeur is the face of this team. Everybody keep asking, who is the face? There your face right there. They keep putting it in your face, but you want to overlook it because he a 5th round quarterback. That's their excuse. He a 5th round quarterback. They keep telling you, you have to judge the Browns by what they do, not what they say. But everything that they're doing tells you that Shedeur is their guy. I keep telling them, they not listening. Just pay attention. Or come over here and watch my videos and I'll tell you about it. But I'm gonna tell y'all the plan one more time. Cause y'all, I need y'all to get y'all on the road. Hear me now. Understand this. The plan is Deshaun Watson probably gonna start this season off. But that don't matter. See, because regardless of what happens this season, next season is Shedeur by himself. His standalone season, 17 games. 17 games by himself. There will be no Deshaun Watson. Contract over with. Holla at you. Kevin Stefanski. Holla at you. Dylan Gabriel. You don't matter. Draft pick. You a rookie. You ain't gonna matter either. Next season, regardless of what happens this season, don't let them people on the radio get you all hyped up about these draft picks. As long as Shedeur is not hurt, next season, Shedeur will start for the Cleveland Browns. You better clip it. You better save it. You better mark it wherever you want to mark it. Because this is the plan. Shedeur is signed to a 4-year contract. This is just year 2. So we got 2 more years on this contract, right? Plus a 5th year option. Shedeur is loved by Andrew Berry. Andrew Berry drafted Shedeur Sanders despite Kevin Stefanski drafting Dylan Gabriel. People keep asking why they got two quarterbacks in the draft. Because they were going to draft Shedeur, but they couldn't fight the NFL. Couldn't nobody else draft Shedeur but Cleveland. That's why Cleveland drafted him. He took his punishment, and the Cleveland Browns were a participant in that punishment. They don't get off the hook just because they drafted him. They wanted to draft him with that number 5 pick, but they couldn't. That's why they traded and let Jacksonville get Travis, or they would have kept the number 2 pick. But they knew they couldn't draft Shedeur, so they got something out of it. People don't understand that. Shedeur was going to be the second quarterback off the board at number 2, right behind Cam, to the Cleveland Browns. There's no doubt about it. But with the colluding going on, and Shedeur not allowed to be drafted in that top class, Andrew Berry said, I might as well get something. Jacksonville been calling. Let's see what they want to do. And he got something out of it. Still was able to get a good draft pick at 5. But when they drafted Dylan Gabriel, because that is Kevin Stefanski's guy, he was finally allowed to make his draft pick. The guy who he wanted, the guy who he had coveted, the guy that he'd been wanting to get for a long time. Y'all do not understand how much time Andrew Berry spent with Shedeur Sanders and his father. A lot. They were in Colorado more than just a few times. Andrew Berry got his guy. Then they went and signed a coach who wanted this guy. Tried to recruit this guy out of high school. Tried to draft him to the pros. And people keep thinking they're going to get rid of Shedeur Sanders. Y'all stupid. You got two people that believe. The two people that matter the most. The two people that understand growth has to happen in order for him to be great. Did you watch all of the rookies last season? See, people are enamored about 7 games with Shedeur in Cleveland, but did you watch Cam Ward? Did you watch Tyler Shedeur? Did you watch Jackson Dart and his stupidity in New York? All of those quarterbacks weren't shit. None of them were all that good. Cam Ward didn't start coming on until about game 14, 15, season over with. Jackson Dart was already hurt. Tyler Shedeur got better as the season went along. Shedeur was getting better as the season went along. This is year 2 for Shedeur. I hope everybody's prepared for your boy, Deshaun Watson, to be the starter. We don't know how long it's going to last because we don't know if Deshaun's body is going to hold up, even if he makes it through the preseason. Deshaun's body is his biggest enemy. Deshaun has had an injury, been getting injured since college. Back injuries, shoulder injuries, elbow injuries, knee injuries, Achilles injuries. Deshaun's body has just been letting him down year after year. So understand that Deshaun might start out the season, but I promise you he ain't gonna finish it. He is not going to finish the season. If he makes it to game 3, 4, 5, he will start the season unless he just sucked that bad and they can't fight it because we just can't do it, Deshaun. You ain't got it no more. And then you move on to something else. You move on to Shedeur and let him have his season. And like I said, it's year 2 for Shedeur. What did year 2 in Jackson look like? What did year 2 in Colorado look like? What you think year 2 in Cleveland gonna look like? All I'm saying is, second season everywhere has been phenomenal. Sophomore season in Cleveland. Rookies in the NFL, their sophomore season usually don't go that great. Shedeur has defied the odds everywhere he's been. Boog told y'all. Shedeur been under the mic, had that weight on his shoulder since he came out of high school. They took him to Jackson State, said, hey, come, you gonna come over here with us? We ain't got no good program. We ain't got no money. We ain't got no hell of a players. All we want you to do is win the SWAC and go undefeated. And you did that 2 years in a row. Then they went to Colorado. They ain't won shit in forever. All we want you to do is get the program back on its feet. He did that year 2 in Cleveland. They ain't won shit in forever. All we want you to do is get the program back on its feet. Year 2, here we go. I'm just saying the patterns, they are there. The man said we've done it before. Think we can't do it again? Why wouldn't any NFL team draft me? All I've ever done was restart programs. I done it in Jackson. I done it in Colorado. What makes you think I can't do it for your program? For your franchise? That's what he said. They called him crazy. The Cleveland media lost their mind. But that's what's taking place. That's what it is. That's the facts. Somebody tell me when I'm lying. Cleveland Browns don't need Arch when they got 2. Ooh, they will win more games with 2. They won't be drafting QBs. It gets dangerous, and a rookie won't be on 2's level, and 2 will win more than 10 games. This is, ooh. I like what you're saying there, Chronicles. I seriously doubt Deshaun Watson even start this season. If it's close, you go with the youth rule of thumb. That is the rule of thumb. But if you watch my video, unfortunately, it has an agreement with Deshaun. Cleveland media don't make coaching decisions. That is correct. If you watch my videos, if you heard what G. Bush has said many of times about this Deshaun Watson activity, you can't disregard what G. Bush has said about Deshaun Watson and this agreement with the Cleveland Browns, because the way it has taken place, the way things have unfolded, you got to believe there's some truth to that talk. And like I say all the time, if Deshaun Watson starts this season, The question will be there. Is he starting because he's better than Shedeur? Or is he starting because of money paid and promises owed? That's the question. Did the Cleveland Browns give him a promise and say, hey, you do this and this and this, and we're going to help you reboot your career in the NFL. We're going to give you a shot to show what you got. We don't know. But it's sure looking like, man, look at. So if Deshaun Watson starts, will it truly be the coach's decision? Or will the owner overrule? We won't know. But that question will be there. That thought will be in a lot of people's mind. It's because we owe him so much money. We paid him so much money. And he's done everything that we've asked him to do. Deshaun Watson used to have his own podcast. Deshaun Watson used to do his own YouTube video. You ain't seen none of that from Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is just now starting to post vigorously on the internet. You used to get a drip of content from Deshaun every now and then, of him working out, or him and his wife. You was getting sprinkles. But now they on full overload. Every day. Everywhere they go. Deshaun dropping content. So what's changed? That's all I'm saying. That question will linger if Deshaun Watson starts ahead of Shedeur Sanders. But you ain't got to worry about that. Because just like I said, Deshaun can start. Because all next season belongs to Shedeur regardless. I don't care who they draft. I don't care if they draft the number 1 overall pick. Shedeur will start. It's just that simple. Andrew Berry believes. Coach Monken believes. Coach Monken been trying to get his hands on Shedeur since he was in high school. You think he's not going to take his shot and put everything he can put in the Shedeur? We've seen Shedeur get better, working on his body, working on his speed, doing all the things that he needs to do. We've heard the lies from the Cleveland media that he wasn't together last season. He wasn't ready last season, but we all knew that was false. But this season, Shedeur is leaving y'all with no doubt. No doubt that that's his job. If you've been watching Shedeur play football like I have, then you understand by 4 or 5, in about week 4 or 5, Shedeur gonna be a different quarterback than he was in week 1. Because he truly hasn't gotten his feet wet yet. Because all of the focus hasn't been just on him. These last 2 years, he's had to share with Dylan Gabriel, Joe Flacco, now Deshaun Watson. After we get past this Deshaun Watson fiasco, Shedeur will get the full servitude of Coach Monken and his staff. Then they'll start holding his feet to the fire. But right now, you got to share. We got to split time with Deshaun. We got running back coach over here. We got wide receiver coach. We got to learn all this stuff while sharing with Deshaun. While Cam Ward, all the focus on Cam. While Jackson Dart, all the focus is on Jackson Dart. Tyler Shuck, all the focus is on Tyler. Shedeur has yet to get that treatment. Yet to receive that treatment in Cleveland. I'm gonna need you to eat that crow if Deshaun Watson don't start game one. I said if. I already said ain't no determining factor. If he do start game one, he do. He might not. He got to make it through preseason. Todd couldn't wait to coach too. Yes. He couldn't wait. Folks like the Giants interview that got swept on, I'm still waiting on the footage. Show me the tape. Do you think a team will pick up Deshaun? If he play good, yeah, they'll pick him up. Well, keep on keeping on. Well, you know we gonna keep riding with ya. I appreciate you there, Bobby. Days up. It just might get Washington or the Cardinals. Whew, New York, New York. It look bad up there. It's bad in Phoenix too. I don't know what they doing. That boy need to sign that contract. Shedeur won't ever get the right treatment in Cleveland. Now that might be true. That might be true, got time today. Now that might be true. But what I'm saying is, since Shedeur has been in the NFL, he hasn't got the treatments that the other quarterbacks in his draft class has gotten. See what I'm saying? Even Tyler Shuck, even with Rattler down there, they wasn't worried about Rattler. They were worried about Tyler. And then once they got Rattler out the way, it's full Tyler show and go. Jackson Dart, all of it is his. Everything. Cam, all of it is his. If you watch quarterbacks, Cam told y'all, I didn't really learn how to watch film till I got to Miami. He's just not getting there. He's still catching up. And they showed that Cleveland game. They ain't show Shedeur cooking them other motherfuckers, but you know. It is what it is. But Shedeur hasn't gotten the treatment everybody else got. Even Dylan. Dylan ain't got the treatment. And he was drafted before Shedeur. We still don't know why that happened, Kevin Stefanski. We don't know what kind of shit you was smoking on, but that was the dumbest draft pick ever. Because we all knew. Real Jizzle. Y'all to take Washington? Yeah, y'all need a quarterback. Because y'all boys still hurt, ain't you? And that first round draft pick y'all got up there. I don't know who made that pick. Somebody need to lose their job. You gonna make me switch to team light skin, boy. Irvin, you need to cut that out. You need to cut that out. Y'all could have had two. Wait a minute. Irvin Reed, Templar, okay. You rode that goat too, huh? I hear you. Jets and the Cardinals need a quarterback. All of them could have had Shedeur. But I told you, it was a well thought out conspiracy. And Cleveland was able to draft Shedeur because couldn't nobody touch him but Cleveland. But AB was smart. He building a good team. Yeah. What the Cleveland media don't understand, that the Cleveland ownership has grown from what they used to be. From what they used to be. The Cleveland organization was a horrible, might still be a horrible organization, but this is where coaches and quarterbacks go to die in their careers. Quarterbacks haven't lasted over 2 years. Coaches usually didn't last over 2 years. Kevin Stefanski is the longest tenured coach in Browns history. 6 years. Funny or not, Deshaun Watson is the longest tenured quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. 5 years. Quarterbacks usually last 2 years. Baker lasted 3. So what I'm saying is, the Cleveland ownership has grown. They have learned from their past mistakes, and they're trying to grow as an organization. And Andrew Berry, I think he's done a great job in fighting for this growth, because it's mostly led by him. And a lot of people don't give Andrew Berry his credit. Now that they got rid of D. Podesta, because I'm telling you, Andrew Berry was in that time, look, man, we got to get D. Podesta out of here, because y'all keep listening to this stupidity. Y'all are trying to go with this discount way of running the team, and it ain't going to lead you to no wins. Now, self-love, I'll disagree with you in that. Haslam sucks as an owner. Haslam does not suck as an owner. People get on Jimmy Haslam as an owner, but Jimmy Haslam as an owner is not scared to spend no money to go get what he wants. He has done it at all corners at all times. It just ain't never worked out. That's a fact. New Cleveland is from the front office down to the players. No one was even checking for Cleveland until Shedeur came on. That is true. Cleveland ain't never had this much media coverage since they've been a football team. Berry had made all the right moves since he's been the main guy calling the shots. That is correct, Joseph. Since they got rid of D. Podesta, Berry been on point. 5 years, 19 stars, no games with 300-yard pass. Hey, ain't nobody asked you to call Deshaun Watson record up. Oh, yeah. 5 years, 19 games, and no 300-yard passing game. Shedeur showed up and got a 300-yard passing game in less than 4 tries. He doesn't like Shedeur. Who don't like Shedeur? Can't be mad at Jimmy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't be mad at Jimmy Haslam. Jimmy Haslam spends the money. It just ain't work. You can't be mad because he tries. He has tried to spend the money no matter what it took. He took that punishment from the NFL because he gave Deshaun Watson $230 million guarantee, fully, all of it. Ain't there another NFL contract been fully guaranteed? except for that boy down there in Atlanta who ain't worth shit, but he keep getting guaranteed contracts. But Jimmy Haslam is not a bad owner. His decisions just ain't worked out. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins done made more money for a quarterback who ain't did nothing. Him and Deshaun Watson ought to be best friends. Both of them made a lot of money for not doing a damn thing. At least Deshaun Watson did have an MVP-like season, an all-pro season. Kirk Cousins ain't did none of that. Nothing. Not even close. Watch the press conference after they fired Stefanski. You can tell Haslam is tired of losing as a Brown. Yeah, he tired of losing. He want to win. He want to beat Jerry to the Super Bowl. That's what I'm talking about. His decision. But he hired who he hired. What I'm saying is he ain't scared to spend the money to hire who he think can win. Now, hiring the wrong people, everybody do that. That's all over the NFL. Cleveland ain't the only team that sucked. The Jets been sorry forever. Even with Rex Ryan and the butt fumble guy. That's Rex Ryan too. Mr. Feet. You know. Indiana been sorry for a very long time. Cleveland been sorry. Atlanta been sorry. You know, it's a lot of people that been sorry for a long time. We can say, well, Atlanta made it to a Super Bowl. Yeah, they threw that away. But, you know, it's a lot of teams that everybody ain't been good. But at some point, I told y'all, this coach might not be what Cleveland wanted, but it's damn sure what they needed. Because Cleveland needs a football guy. They haven't had one though. Rex is dirty Sanchez fumble. Yeah, old butt boy. Old butt fumble guy. That's Rex Ryan too. All love it. All love Rex Ryan. Him and them feet on the dashboard, everything. All Rex Ryan. You know. But yeah, Cleveland needs Todd Monken. They didn't want him, but they need him. Because Todd Monken is a coach who has been really, really good everywhere he's been. Todd Monken knows the game of football. Todd Monken has been a receivers coach, an offensive coordinator, a head coach, a linebackers coach. Todd Monken knows the game of football. He has coached a lot of positions, quarterbacks. You know, they mad at Todd Monken because he's 60 years old. He ain't a young guy. Just like y'all passed up on Shedeur, y'all passed up on Todd Monken in the NFL. Even though his resume is spectacular. A lot of teams passed up on Todd Monken because he's honest, because he speaks the truth, because he won't sugarcoat half the shit they want to sugarcoat. He ain't gonna cover up the crap they want to cover up. He just gonna tell it like it is. You ask him a question, you mess around, you don't get an answer you wouldn't expect it. And that's what most teams don't want. Todd Monken is a player's coach, something that Kevin Stefanski will never be. Never. The players will play for Todd Monken because he understands them. He speaks the same language they speak. He speaks the same slang. He talk the same talk that they talk out on that field. And if they talking shit, he talking shit too. You didn't get that with Kevin. Now you got a man who understands what quarterbacks go through, understands how to help wide receivers in their route running and how he wants his things done when he's designing plays. See, now you got a coach who's done multiple things and done them well in multiple different places. Unlike Kevin Stefanski, who was only in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Stefanski wasn't no real football guy. He was touted to be that because he was young. He was smart. But he had friends. And they boosted him up. They hyped him up. And they helped him make a lot of money. After this Atlanta stop, you might not see Kevin in the NFL no more. Not even as an offensive coordinator. Because Atlanta ain't going to be good. Because Kevin don't know how to coach. He don't know how to adapt. He got one system. And if you can't fit in that system, then it's all going to suck. See, and that's the difference. See, I was going to do this Shedeur doggone Shedeur interview, this press conference that he did today. See, y'all got me in here talking about quarterbacks and coaches, and y'all got me off my square. Love the Sanders family. Let go too. I knew that Barry was going to hire an offensive-minded head coach, plus Monken had a better resume than people they brought in for the interview. Yeah, Monken had the best resume of all. Ain't nobody had the resume Todd Monken had. Kevin Stefanski straight nipple high. Stefanski was a hot mess, boy. He had to, in order to remove that shirt. Kevin Stefanski was a bad coach, dog. He had no clue on what he was doing. I'm going to say that and leave that where it's at. He didn't like Shedeur. He wanted Dylan because he thought he could push him into his system and Dylan would fall in line. Hell, and he couldn't do that. Kevin Stefanski didn't want Shedeur throwing down the field. Shit, Shedeur said, I see a man down there wide open, I'm gonna sling this thing. And got it out there. What it is. I was gonna do this Shedeur interview. Y'all up here talking crazy. Got me all off my square right now. I'm out of juice. My cup empty. It don't runneth over no more. I blame that on Jizzle. Jizzle, that's your fault. You in a nap time. My brother in nap time, so who goes for it on third down? Everybody go for it on third down. That's the fourth down. That's the fourth down. Well, apparently Kevin Stefanski go for it on fourth down in his own territory. Yeah, that was the worst part. Gotta get permission to throw the ball down the field. It's nasty work. You doggone right. And Shedeur said, I ain't asking nobody. I'm gonna throw this thing. You gonna take the blame, Jizzle? Yeah. Shedeur said, I don't care. I'm gonna sling this rock. It don't even matter. He's getting up out of here. And he did it. Man, hey. Kevin Stefanski knew what he was doing. It is what it is. All right, we're an hour and 20 minutes in here. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna make some videos for y'all to watch in the morning. I'm gonna make 2 before I go to bed. And then we'll wake up because 92.3 The Fan should have started on their hate spree by then. And then we'll go from there. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all for coming out. I gotta make these videos because I'm gonna be super busy tomorrow. And then when I get back later on tomorrow evening, I'll be able to drop some 92.3 The Fan reactions on this hatred that they gonna be displaying. We already know what time it is. We know Anthony Lehman gonna be hating at 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for coming hanging out. We might do this again tomorrow. I'll have some time. And then we'll go over all the hating and all the other shit later on today. It won't be so late next time. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all for coming, hanging out with your boy. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what I need y'all to do. Need y'all to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notification bell on so you'll know when your boy is going live or dropping this heat. And don't forget to hit that little star down there at the bottom, right down there, and hype your boy up. You think it is? It is what it is. I appreciate y'all for coming out. We out here. Love y'all. Peace out.
Big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks. Let's go. Big snacks, big snacks, yeah. Big snacks, big snacks. Before you go, hit that like and subscribe. Join the family, come along for the ride. Sports, culture, life, yeah, we talk it all. From the Browns to the Buffs, every rise and fall. See you aunties, I appreciate the love. Big snacks in the building, man, it's all above. G. Bush, K-Sap, Auntie Faye in the mix, Mag Dog TV, Money Man, that's the click. Hey, hit that bell, ding, don't miss a thing. Hey, leave a comment, talk to me, let your voice ring. Let's go. Share with your people, share with your crew. If you're rocking with big snacks, rocking with you. Big snacks, sport, culture, life. Big snacks, we getting it tonight. Big snacks, the movement too strong. Big snacks, we'll catch y'all in the next one. Hey! It gets dangerous.